Welcome back, Drama Alert Nation. I'm your host, Willie Mack. I'll be covering for KEEM this week. We got some big stories today. Frosty called out Courage of 100 Thieves for comparing him to Bill Cosby. A fight breaks out between Ryan Taylor and DK Money's trainer ahead of the fight. And Artesian Builds, a PC company, is under fire from all sorts of creators over a rigged giveaway and is allegedly starving one of their employees. But before we get into all of that, Bryce Hall is making the news. I feel like every time I come on here, Bryce Hall is trying to start something with someone. He recently trashed KSI and Logan Paul's new drink.
Disgusting.
Are you sipping it again, dude?
It's really gross. Let me try it again.
I'm actually gonna try this for the first time. Oh my god, it tastes like shit.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Let me try it again.
Oh my god.
He brought up Austin McBroom again, complaining that he still hasn't been paid for the Social Gloves event.
You know, if I ever got paid for my actual fight, I would have been able to afford this yacht. Never got paid, so.
But the part that I found the most interesting was more confirmation that Deji and Bryce Hall are probably going to fight before the end of the year. Last Drama Alert, it was reported that Deji brought up Bryce when talking about future opponents, and now we got Bryce bringing up Deji.
But not least, the main event, the one I'm most excited for, Deji versus Alex Wasabi.
I'm already gonna say Deji. It's Deji.
Yeah, I'm gonna say Deji as well, and I really want him to win this. Huge fan of the upbringing and redemption idea behind his whole boxing career. I think he said he's never gonna step in the ring again if he loses.
So you
that's
only
why
can fight him if he wins.
If he wins. So I really want him to win. Yeah. And then, hey, at the end of the year, we'll run it.
So there it is. If Deji wins this fight with Alex Wasabi tomorrow, Bryce and Deji are going to fight. They're going to make it happen. And I'm proud to report that at today's weigh-in, Deji looked a lot better than he did for his last fight. For our next story, we all know that Russia's getting a lot of sanctions on it for invading Ukraine. We've reported that EA cut Russia out of their sports games. Well, today, Microsoft announced that they'll no longer be selling their products in Russia. No more Xboxes for Russia. Now, memes aside, I think it's important to recognize that these sanctions are having a lot of effect on everyday Russian citizens. Roman, a Russian YouTuber, gave some insights into what that looked like.
So yeah, pretty much anybody right now in Russia that's like kind of like me, who's been making money from abroad, I guess, or in foreign currencies, all of these people are so these are like IT engineers, you know, YouTubers, streamers, everybody's what can I say? It's over. It's actually over. And yeah, since the ruble is pretty much crashing every single day, all of my ruble savings, you know, are turning into nothing. That's what I said. You guys can call me hairy and bankrupt now. And people already noticed this as well in like the span of 3-4 days when Russia got sanctioned and everything. Prices for tech products, like whatever, you know, phones or something, went up by like 50-60%. Same is happening right now to apartments, cars. The supply of dollars is so low that in most banks, like when you go to buy dollar on the app, it says that you can buy a $1 for like 150 rubles. It's over. It's over. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's a tough thing to see. Roman's made it very clear that he's against the invasion of Ukraine. It's war. It's affecting everyone negatively, and it's important to note that not every Russian wants it. So thank you, Roman, for sharing your side. In more boxing news, we got a street fight between Ryan Taylor and DK Money's trainer.
Stop me. Because I understand that, but look, I'm not no punk though, bro. I don't even know you. Come then, see about it. What is he about it? Tell me now. Are you see about it? You little nugget. You little nugget.
Did he just call him a nugget?
You little nugget.
This is the most British insult of all time. There's been so much funny stuff leading up to tomorrow's fight. Vitaly showed up to the weigh-in wearing less than I'm comfortable showing you. But boxing isn't the only thing on today's agenda. Frosty, former 100 Thieves member, felt like he was done dirty by the co-owner Courage. They ended up comparing him to Bill Cosby.
No one does, trust me.
A likely present celebrity to come.
Oh God! Oh, these are both. Is it bad that Frosty's put on the same level as Bill Cosby? Because that is horrible.
I don't know.
That is so bad. Can I pick none of the above?
Oh my god.
And then we split! And then we split!
They're both equally horrible.
Frosty was pretty offended by this clip, tweeting, "This is actually crazy. Courage, I consider you a friend and someone I look up to, and you compare me to an effing R-word? Nade Shot, you don't pay me to be the butt of the joke in these cringe videos anymore. So tell your employees to keep my name out of their mouths. Thanks. My mom and dad saw that clip. Please tell me how I'm supposed to explain to them why people I once called friends are now comparing me to an effing R-word R-word for a joke. I know what goes into making these videos, so how does a producer and editor not see this and bring it up? I feel like I gotta point out, they are playing an improv game, so I could see how that joke could be made without there being ill intent. Nadeshot responded, if it's worth anything to you, I know personally and professionally that there isn't a single person that worked with you at 100 Thieves that would ever want to embarrass you in any capacity. Jack specifically, he's been one of your biggest supporters since day one. I think that clip can be interpreted in a lot of ways, and for that reason, it should have never made the cut. He then promises to delete the video. Frosty responded, thanks for handling it, man. I'm not trying to drag this out, so just please refrain from mentioning me again, and we're cool. Good guy, Nadeshot. Our next story has gotten completely out of control. It all started with this PC company called Artesian Builds. They end up doing a giveaway with this month's winner being picked live on stream. Well, they picked a winner, but they changed the rules so they didn't have to give the prize to the person.
2K followers is under my threshold. 3 days ago is within my threshold. Long streams, which is good. All followers combined still under 5K, even across multiple socials. I was trying to be generous. That's a tough one.
Because there's bound to be repeats if you're including both.
I know.
Kai, the winner that got snubbed, tweeted, if you haven't heard, Artesian Builds do not care about small creators. They have monthly PC giveaways for their ambassadors. Great, right? Except they don't care for small streamers. I got chosen and they changed the rules last minute. Now, snubbing the winner of a giveaway, I mean, that's bad enough. But some of these other allegations coming out against the company are just insane. One peg accused Artesian Builds for tax evasion.
They're doing business in the state of California, or were. And I guess he wasn't paying his taxes because as of literally today, which is this date, which is March 2nd, 3/2/2022, the Franchise Tax Board, which is like the IRS of California, the tax collecting agency of California, suspended their business. So when you get suspension or forfeiture, when your business has been forfeited in the state of California, you have to pay whatever it is that you owe to California to get it out of forfeiture, plus I would assume is a fee of what appears to be $800 on top of whatever it is that he owes in order to just be able to conduct business. And there's a kicker to all of this. And this is, let me see if I can pull it up. This is the California state website, like the actual government website that goes into like what happens when your business is suspended. So if it's suspended, if your business is suspended, you cannot legally do business, sell, transfer, or exchange real property. Property also includes money. File with an automatic extension. File a claim for refund. Start or continue a protest. Legally close or dissolve your business. So his business must still remain open, but he's unable to conduct business, which means every day that it exists, he still has to pay for whatever the business incurs for like at least state level expenses.
Wow, and this gets worse. There's allegations coming from Christopher Yee that Artesian Builds might not be paying one of their employees to the point where they're medically starving.
In case you don't know who Candy is, or you haven't watched the video yet, Candy was someone who worked with Artesian Builds that was the special projects director, but she did so much more than that. She would communicate with the creators, and oftentimes, if they didn't have art, she would draw their own art. She would be drawing them art and communicating with them to create the PC that they wanted to create. At one point, when it started off with simple DMs and Twitch whispers saying like, you know, I think what you're doing is really cool. She used to gift subs to Artesian Builds. She was a viewer that gifted subs because she really appreciated and enjoyed the brand and what it looked like they were building. And then she went to go and work for them. And at first, you know, you get this title. You're made the manager, you're the project manager of special projects, like the director. It's a big title. You know, you get these fancy nameplates and all this shit. And then slowly it turned into something where at one point, and this is from her, where she was medically starving, trying to support her child, having to fight for her paycheck. Fight for her paycheck. Because she wasn't even an independent contractor. There was no contract.
Guys, if this is true, this is one of the most corrupt companies I've ever seen, although it's good to note that these are still just allegations. After all the criticism and backlash started to pile up, finally Artesian Builds decided to give Kai her PC. She said they emailed me offering a PC. I denied it. I'm not supporting a company that doesn't support small streamers, aka the backbone of their company. My email back to them was a simple 2-sentence reply. No thank you, and take me off your ambassador list. You just love to see it. This ended up going viral, and she ended up getting all sorts of sponsorships. Cooler Masters hit her up. KEEM got Meta PCs to send her a rig. Everybody has been dunking on Artesian Builds, and I mean everybody. Even Alinity.
And then my agency comes back to me, and they're like, hey, Alinity, I know you really want to work with them, but the offer they're making is just outright offensive. And I was like, come on, you know, like, how bad can it be? They're friends of my friends. Like, let's look at it. And then my agent is like, no, like, they're asking for a bunch of stuff from you, a ton of stuff, and they're offering you $300 a month.
Bro, when Alinity is dunking on you, you know you've messed up. That'll be it for today, Drama Alert Nation. Thank you for watching. Be sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell. I'll be updating you all week. Till next time.